The Concise Benefits of the Festival of the 10th Day by Dudjom Rinpoche, Jikdral Yeshe Dorje. Svasti, like a vase of excellence, a wish-granting tree, a wish-fulfilling jewel, you grant us blessings, siddhis, and everything we could yearn for. The very thought of you wipes out all suffering. Orgyen Dorje Chang, in every one of our lives, may we find you as our refuge. Now, the root tantra of Lama Sangdü, entitled The Pile of Lotus Stems, proclaims, Naturally rising Padma, this is what I am called, the emanation of Buddha Amitabha's wisdom mind. The light of Arya Avalokitesvara's enlightened speech, the brother to all Dakinis, the king of warriors, the master of the Buddha's actions, past, present, and future, the incomparable great Yeshe Dorje Chang. In Nirmanakaya forms I appear, endowed with powerful compassion, taming each according to their needs in a great wave of enlightened action, and fulfilling the hopes of sentient beings just as they desire. Declarations such as these are secret Vajra speech. The pledge is roared by a fearless lion, for the embodiment of the wisdom of all the infinite Buddhas combined, the one from whom every one of the mandalas of the three roots emanates and reabsorbs. And, above all else, the Vajra master whose kindness to disciples in the snowy land of Tibet is greater than that of even the Buddha himself, is known far and wide as Padmasambhava, or Pemajani, the lotus-born. From the viewpoint of ordinary short-sighted disciples, the main occasions when he displays the actions of his wondrous liberating life story fall precisely on the 10th days of the waxing moon. And so, when at sunrise on the 10th day of the 6th month, the monkey month, he is born within a lotus blossom on Lake Danakosa and turns the wheel of Dharma for the Dakinis. Of the island, he is known as Guru Tsoki Dorje. On the 10th day of the 12th month, the tiger month, when he is welcomed by Indrabhuti, the king of Adhyana, who invests him as crown prince, and he takes Prabhavati as his princess, and governs the kingdom according to the Dharma, he is known as Guru Pemagyalpo. On the 10th day of the first month, the hare month, when he abandons the kingship and the realm, practices yogic disciplines of union and liberation in the chilly grove charnel ground, and brings all the matrikas and dakinis within his power, he is known as Guru Santaraksita. On the 10th day of the second month, the dragon month, when he gives the appearance of taking ordination from Ananda, studying with many learned scholars and realized teachers, mastering all the sutras and tantras, and perfecting infinite fields of knowledge, he is known as Guru Loden Shaks. On the 10th day of the third month, the snake month, when the Zahar king tries to burn him alive, he rouses faith by magically transforming the fire into a lake, establishing the entire kingdom in Dharma. By depending on Princess Mandarava, he then rises in the Vajra body and is known as Guru Chaim Pemajani. On the 10th day of the fourth month, the horse month, when the demonic ministers of Adhyana seek to burn him and his consort alive, he transforms the pyre onto a lake, miraculously shimmering in majesty, appearing on a lotus blossom, and inspiring faith in them all. And when he ripens and liberates the entire kingdom through the Kaduchoki Gyatso teachings, he is known as Guru Padma Vajra Sal. On the 10th day of the 5th month, the sheep month, when the Trithikas of southern India are causing great harm to the teaching of Buddha through a vast display of magical power. He smashes them to dust along with their gods and guardians, and raises the victory banner of the teaching of the Buddhas. Then he is known as Guru Senj Dradak. On the 10th day of the 7th month, the bird month, when the Tirthakas of Zangling fling him into the river Ganges, through his miraculous feat of performing a Vajra dance in the sky and reversing the flow of the river, he inspires devotion and establishes the kingdom in the teaching of Buddha, and is known as Guru Kading Tsal. On the 10th day of the 8th month, the dog month, when the Tirthakas give him poison, not only is he in harm, turning the poison into nectar, but his radiance becomes even more majestic and dazzling than before. With such a miraculous feat, he arouses faith, and the Tirthakas, along with all their entourages, embrace the teaching of the Buddhas. Then he is known as Guru Naima Ozer. On the 10th day of the 9th month, the Peg month, when at Yanglsho in Nepal, he manifests in the form of Vajrakumara, binds under oath the gods and spirits of Nepal and Tibet, accomplishes the practice of the great glorious Yangdak, and attains the supreme Vidyadhara stage of Mahamudra. He is known as Guru Dorje Tibetan Buddhism. On the 10th day of the 10th month, the Rat month, when he arrives in central Tibet, subjugates all the wild unruly gods and spirits of Tibet, raises the Dharmakakra of glorious Sam Yi, lights the lamp of the sacred Dharma Sutras and Tantras, and ripens and liberates the fortunate ones, the king and his subjects. He is known as Guru Padmasambhava. On the 10th day of the 11th month, the Ox month, when he assumes a wrathful crazy form at Paro, Taksang and Mon and other places, he swears in all the earth lords of Tibet as guardians of the termas. Over the whole of the land of snows on the borders, and in the center, he conceals unimaginable terma troves of teachings, precious materials, sacred substances, and so on. And he gives predictions and advice for safeguarding what will remain of the teachings by means of the termas. He is known as Guru Dorje Drolo. On each one of these successive 10th day festivals, the specific benefits of observing the practice follow in this order. In the 6th month, all kinds of illness, dawns, and obstructors are pacified, and lifespan, merit, and prosperity are increased. In the 12th month, happiness and sharpness of mind are accelerated and confidence increases, so that humans and non-humans are brought under your power. In the 1st month, power, position, and wealth will grow, and earth lords and guardians obey you like servants. In the 2nd month, harm and damage caused by the Lord of Death and the 8 classes of gods and spirits are pacified, discipline is purified, and unlimited wisdom blazes. In the 3rd month, you are untouched by harm from inauspicious conjunctions of planets and stars, and from enemies and thieves, at home and abroad. Auspiciousness, peace, and goodness increase everywhere. In the 4th month, you will be immune to harm from earth lords, nagas and nyans, and dharmapalas and guardians will accomplish whatever activity you have entrusted to them. In the 5th month, all harm from obstacles, enemies, and dons is pacified, and the objects of your wishes are brought under your control. In the 7th month, chronic ailments, weaknesses of the immune system, and the like are purified, the body is healthy, the mind is happy, your entourage and wealth increase, and your aspiration are fulfilled. In the 8th month, obstacles of the year, month, day, and time, as well as evil signs and the like are all pacified, and any decline in Wang Thang or Lungte is restored. In the 9th month, sickness and dons caused by the 8 classes and Jumpo demons, untimely death and fatal accidents all are pacified. Serious curses are eliminated. You are freed from sorcery and psychic attacks, and your own body becomes Vajra. In the 10th month, wrongs and downfalls of the 3 vows, such as disrespecting sacred objects, and breakages and impairments of samaya, are all healed, and your mind stream is purified. In the 11th month, sudden misfortune, such as untimely death, will not occur, and as soon as we transfer from this life, we are born in the pure land of lotus, light before Guru Rinpoche himself. Not only are the benefits of observing the 10th day absolutely limitless, but for concentrating on the various practices of gathering merit and making prayers, these occasions are praised as extraordinarily special. As the Lama Sangdü explains, on the 10th day of the monkey month in the monkey year, and on every 10th day, my emanations spread out to fill the world, granting siddhis ordinary and supreme. If you spend this human life accomplishing the Lama, when your lifetime reaches its end you will melt into my Orgyen's heart. And Ratna Lingpa's terma instruction says, at sunrise on each 10th day of the month, if anyone remembers me, they and I will be inseparable, King of Tibet, ministers, disciples who are like my children. On the 10th day of every month, to you I will come in person, and this I swear, Padmasambhava is not one to deceive others. And the Golden Mālā Instruction declares, especially on the 10th day festival, I, Orgyen, will come to Tibet, the land of snows, and be present everywhere, riding on the rays of sun and moon, and the droplets of moisture in the rainbow, clearing away the obstacles of my devoted children, granting the 4 empowerments just as you desire. This is my solemn pledge, and Padma never deceives, this I swear. If you are devoted to me, practice continually on every 10th day, and by acting according to my instructions, the whole country will enjoy happiness and well-being. Promises such as these he made not just once, and they are the true Vajra words of his enlightened speech, which can never be false or deceptive. This is why all of his followers, from the bottom of our hearts, should trust in this completely. And we should make a vast effort to encourage and spread this celebration of happiness and bliss for ourselves and others now and forevermore. This talk inspiring you to virtue is akin to a beautiful maiden, as it explains with eloquence its excellent meaning, so she flaunts her elegant dress. Towards those who yearn for liberation, let her step forward and offer them a feast of every kind of happiness and bliss. Padma's messenger, who roams in every direction, Jikdral Yeshe Dorje, wrote this, and may virtue and auspiciousness abound.